Hi, Year 12. Welcome to the second video in the series where we're going to look at the UCAS application form. Hopefully you have managed to fill in the first couple of sections. I can see from UCAS that quite a few of you have. Well done. If you are having any issues, please do email me, lstanley@acklandburley.camden.sch.uk. In a couple of weeks' time, on the 16th of June, I'm doing a webinar that's aimed at parents that will take them through the UCAS application form and show them what you have to do, essentially. You are more than welcome to join, but it will be what I've been doing for you in these videos. It will be live, though, so if you want to join in with that and ask any questions, then please feel free. The details are in the family bulletin. It will be done via Zoom. So here we go. I've logged in. Make sure that you do too. ucas.com/students, and you need to go to 2021, and then you need to click on apply, log in, and it will bring you here. Last week we looked at personal details and additional information. The next one is choices, but I appreciate that at this point quite a few of you won't have decided exactly what your choices are. So this week we're going to look at education. And this is where you fill in all the qualifications you've already got, or all the qualifications that you are currently doing. You need to put them both in this same section. So we'll start with GCSEs and we'll get them out of the way. Click here, add new school, college or centre, and here you need to put the school or college or place that you did your GCSEs. So as you type in, you'll see that if it's schools come up, William Ellis, for example. So if you went to Burley, of course, put in Burley. Let's say that we went to Camden School for Girls. There we go. And then you put in when you started and when you finished. Don't copy my dates, by the way. Put in the ones that the date that you actually started at that school and the date that you actually finished at that school. Click on full time. And did you receive any qualifications at this centre? Yes, you did. Click save. It will then take you back to the front of the education section, and you'll see there that school is added. If you realise that you've put the date in wrong, for example, you can click on edit and change it. Or if you realise that the whole thing is incorrect, maybe you've clicked on the wrong school, you can click there to remove it and take it off. Add qualifications. So you don't need to do any searching here. Everything you need will be listed down here. And for your GCSEs, you just need this one. It's in alphabetical order. So GCSE grade 9 to 1. Click on there. Let's start with English language. And you put in the month and the year that you got that qualification. It doesn't matter if you put June, July, August, it doesn't make much difference. Just make sure the year is right. And you also have to have the exam board. That's what that little red asterisk means there. It is a compulsory section. If you can't remember your exam board, so you probably won't, there's no reason you should, you will need to dig out your GCSE certificates and find them, because you cannot save this information on the form until you find your exam boards. So if you don't have that information to hand, make sure you get it this week. Then you put in your grade. You can ignore where it says modules. You don't have to input them for GCSE. If you click save and similar, then you can add in each GCSE as you go. Let's say we're going to do maths this time. It will populate the date for you, which is good. Most people do their GCSEs at the same time. If you didn't, just change it. But it will also pull through the exam board, and that might be a different one. So make sure you check that and change it, and change the grade. And there we go. Again, if you click save, it will bring you back to the beginning of the education section. And we can see there that we went to Camden School for Girls until 2019, and we did English language and maths GCSEs so far. If you want to add more GCSEs, there you go, you can click on there. If you did any other qualifications, like maybe a BTEC certificate or something like that, then you can click on add qualifications, and you may need to search for those to find the right one. That's great. So, having a look at the qualifications that we currently do, you will need to add a new school, college or centre. Let's start, of course, with Ackland-Burley, because it's our base school. We all go there. So if you did your GCSEs at Ackland-Burley, you can put your GCSEs and your current qualifications all in at the same time under the same school. So you can put with it when you started in year 7 and when you finish next year at the end of year 13, or you can enter it twice. One and put the GCSEs in, and then again and put the A-levels or BTEC in. It's whatever you think is easiest. So say we started in September 2019 and we're going to finish in August 2021. Again, you can put June, July, August there, it doesn't matter. It's our base school, so we're going to put that we go there full time. And yes, we're going to get some qualifications there. It will now give you a warning. It will tell you that the finish date that you've put, so August 2021, is in the future. So these details have to be for the school you currently go to. They are, it's fine. So we can ignore it and press save again. And that warning will stick there for the whole time. Just ignore it. So if you only do your qualifications at Burley, it's now easy. You just click add qualifications and put them in. However, if you go to another LaSwap school to do one or more subjects, you have to put them in separately. So let's say we do something at Parliament Hill. There we go. Our start date and our finish date will be the same. But under attendance, you need to put part-time. So your base school Burley is full-time. Any other LaSwap school you do a subject at is part-time. And yes, you will get some qualifications. You'll get the same warning again. It's fine, ignore it. And then you'll see when you come back here, you'll now get an extra warning, which tells you that you are going to 2 different schools at the same time. You are going to 2 different schools at the same time. So again, you can ignore it. And now we can put our qualifications in. So let's start with Parley, add qualifications. Slowly. So you don't need to use the search function. Again, everything you need is down here. Let's go through them. So the top one, AQA Level 3 Certificate in Mathematical Studies, is Math Studies. The second one down, the Extended Certificate in Applied Business, is Applied Business. EPQ. Advanced level is, of course, A level. This one is AS, if there are anybody doing AS levels. If you are resitting your GCSEs, there you go. If you are doing the Cambridge Technical Media, then it is there, OCR Level 3 CamTech Diploma. And if you are doing the double BTEC, it is here. So it's the middle one, the Diploma 720. This top one is people who are doing just the single certificate, and the bottom one is people who are doing the triple, the extended. So please make sure that you click on the right one when it comes to a BTEC. It's the middle one, the 720 one. That really matters for putting in your predicted grade. Let's say at Parley, though, we are doing an A level. So let's click on that. And we are doing, what shall we do? Art. As you can see here, sorry, there are lots of different options under some subjects, so please make sure that you've chosen the right one. Qualification date is going to be the same again. And awarding organisation, again, you need to find out your exam board. So please do check with your teacher if you don't know, and check which exam board it is. You can also find out the exam boards on the LaSwap website. If you go to the LaSwap website, you click on courses, then it will tell you the exam boards there. So that's an easy way of finding it out if you're not sure. And under grade, for anything you are currently doing, click pending, because this means we can put a predicted grade in for you. You don't need to add any of the modules for A levels, just ignore all that and click save. And as you can see, under Parley, we are now doing 1 A level in art. If you're doing any more A levels there, you can click here, any other qualifications, click here, and of course you can edit there as well. If you need to edit the A level that you've put in, click on its name. So let's put in our Burley qualifications. Let's add our BTEC. It's the middle one, remember, 720 diploma. And we are going to do applied science. Same date. It will only give us one option now, of course, for the exam board, because there is only one exam board, it's Pearson. And grade, again, we need to put pending. However, slightly different with the BTEC, you do need to put your modules in. So it should offer you all of the modules that are available. Some BTECs are programmed in better than others on UCAS. Some of them have them all. Some of them you've got to type them in. So please do check and ask your teachers if you are not sure. anything you've already done, so say you did a module in January this year, January 2020, you will need to put in the grade that you got for that module. If it's a module that you haven't done yet, so say you're going to do it in January next year, 2021, or June next year, you can just leave it blank. And click Save. And then you'll be able to see that it will come up here, Ackland Valley School, there's our BTEC, there's Applied Science, and it says that you've added in 2 modules. So you don't have to put all your modules in at once. You can go back into it and either edit them or add more in. If you've made a complete mess, you can delete it. So that's how we go. It's a little bit fiddly, and all these, there's a lot of text on here and it's quite small. If you do need any help with this, please do ask. If there's any qualifications you can't find, please do ask me. I can probably locate them for you. If you are doing a BTEC as well, you will need to enter your BTEC registration number. Don't worry about that for now. I will send it to you when I get them from Miss Sevilla, from the exams officer. But for now, just leave it blank. It will let you save it without, as you can see. If you're not doing a BTEC, that won't be there. The last thing you need to do is please state the highest level of qualification you expect to have before you start your course. By course, they mean your course at university. So you will have below honours degree qualifications. You've got some qualifications, but they're not at degree level. And then you can click Save. And there we go. The little green dots will come up to show that we've started this section, but we haven't finished it. And when you have added everything in, you can click on Section Completed and Save, and that will then give us a little red tick. Let's see what it looks like. It will then look like this. So, hope that goes well. Let me know if there are any questions or any issues, and I'll be back with you next week when we will have a look at the courses section and we'll have a look at the last few bits and bobs. Thank you very much.